Nnamdi Kanu moves to stop further violation of his right, demands trial within reasonable time. My dear listeners, another interesting news coming from Nnamdi Kanu. As he stood up to stop further violation of his rights and he demands trial within reasonable time. My dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, moving to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has moved to halt the continued violations of his constitutional right. Kanu instituted two separate legal suits seeking to compel the relevant authorities to abide by the Constitution. In the first suit filed before the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Kanu sought the constitutional right to a fair hearing and to be tried within a reasonable time, as well as to be released unconditionally. In the second suit, the IPOB leader sought an order of mandamus to compel the authorities to follow the law in the conduct of his trial or transfer his case to the Southeast. A statement by special counsel Aloy Ejimako reads, 2 days ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team commenced two separate legal actions seeking to compel the authorities to henceforth abide by the black letters of the Constitution and pertinent statute in the overall conduct of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. In the first suit number CV 875-2025 filed before the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, we requested the enforcement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's constitutional right to fair hearing and to be tried within a reasonable time, and in the alternative, to release him unconditionally. In the second suit, number M3224-2025, which was also brought before the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, we are seeking a mandamus to compel the authorities to follow the law in the conduct of his trial, including the transfer of his case to the Southeast, where it should have been instituted in the first place. We wish to make it abundantly clear that these suits were primarily necessitated by the several unconstitutional and unlawful actions that have pervaded the conduct of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case since the recusal of Honorable Justice Binta Muritala Onyakul on 24th September 2024. In summary, the said unconstitutional and unlawful actions include the refusal to reassign the case to another judge, the backward reassignment of the case to the same judge who recused herself from the case, the refusal to consider the transfer of the case to the Southeast, and most importantly, the failure of the authorities to bring the case to a proper trial within a reasonable time as the Constitution demands. To be clear, these actions by the authorities constitute a grave miscarriage of justice that has altogether become highly injurious to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal interest, including particularly the grave injustice of keeping him in detention for almost 4 years without any prospect of a fair trial. As a human being imbued with certain inalienable rights, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot fold his hands with these injustices persist. My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.